But here's where we are at with the hood.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Second coat is in here. It is drying. It's looking pretty good. Not as smooth as I'd really love it, but that is the nature of a farm truck. We could wet sand it, I guess, and then probably work it out, but it's gonna get another coat. Yeah, as we see, it's dry. Yeah, it's a lot better than it was. So in the cross member here in the front of the frame, that is looking really, really good. Whew, that's a good feeling. So I'm gonna let that dry, well, let it sit for a while. And I got some things I gotta run around and do this morning, but I figured I'd give you guys an update before I left. Yeah, as far as these rockers on these trucks, you used to be able to get them. Somebody did say that Mac still has them, but then somebody says nope. Watts used to have them. As far as the exterior of this whole setup, yeah, now. So I got to do a little bit of digging. It might be good for that. I wish I'd bought them like 3 or 4 years ago when you could find them in the market. So today is supposed to actually be somewhat decent of a day. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, and then we're supposed to get snow or rain on Sunday, and then possibly 5 inches on Monday. So, and somebody keeps asking why we're not harvesting corn. Actually, it's muddy, and I got to line up all the trucking. So I'm not that worried right now. Our plan is end of next week, we'll wrap up harvest. So we got a few little things to do on the combine. Nothing crazy though. I'm gonna go in, check the calves, and then probably get headed to my meetings. So appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, being part of the channel. And well, let's see what they're doing. I'm sure that I gotta refill the water now. Yeah. Oh, they're not even here. Well, how's the gate holding up? Looks great. Great job, guys. How we doing, Norman? Oh, slow down there. All excited. Back up. Don't you dare do that. Well, as we all know, Olight, great partner of the channel. Great people that I work with, and pretty much everybody I know has an Olight now, so why don't you? But Christmas sale is going on right now till December 16th. They hooked it up. So this is an Arc Flex. Ready? Even when I first got it, I didn't realize it. It's got 2 arrows right there. Woo! Goes 90 degrees or any other, so when you stick it to something, you can move it. You can move the head around to be in the right spot. Game changer. Absolutely love it. So it is on sale right now, 30% off, along with all their other great products. Duffy 10 gets you 10% off, always. So make sure you hit the link down below. Not only does it have the flashlight modes, you know, all of them. Great charger. I don't know why I shine that in my eyes. It's got strobe. I didn't even know that till this morning. So very excited. And as always, if you're signed in as a customer, you get a free gift. So right now it is the i3 EOS. That is in snowflake red, seasonal. So put it on your keychains. Always have the light you need. But right now, link down below. Appreciate Olight and everything they've done over the last year plus. I'd have to look back, see how long. But everybody's rocking an Olight that I know. And amazing products, lights up. Used them drastically in one future video that you guys will see. So, alrighty, let's dive back to the content. But make sure you hit the link up for a great Christmas gift for yourself, for your loved ones, for anybody really. So I had to do a little drive through here. A buddy of mine asked me about some stuff. Oh my, I did not see that previously. So by the time you guys see this, the video is going to be over. Well, the auction's going to be over. That thing's pretty cool. I like it. I gotta say, it's an absolutely gorgeous day. 39 degrees, rolling back down 20, headed home. Had a good meeting. And yeah, it is. It's nice. So probably go back and see where the paint's at. Maybe put the third coat on it and let it be. Back in the shop. So previously we started cutting out panels for this truck. We got to get this truck up and going because we got some things to do with it. So that is the plan. There's a lot of comments as far as take the long shaft off, pump off, and use the other one. Well, I like the 3 belts because we've already had belt issues with poor belts. Everybody said, oh, the fan clutch was the best thing ever. I'm not highway running. At the end of the day, the truck does do a lot of just sitting and offload and stuff like that. So I don't know. I know somebody's already riding. We'll figure it out. But here's where we are at with the hood. It looks pretty good. It's not as smooth as I'd like it. Like, it's pretty smooth. We could wet sand it, but honestly, we're gonna hit it with another coat, see where it's at. Maybe hit it with a clear coat. That is nice though. That is you can see like my little strips every now and then in the light. So we gotta do a little patching up. So alrighty, I'm gonna mix up a batch. We're gonna hit this. It's pretty warm in here. I'll be honest, that was the worst time of painting I've ever had, and it came out really good actually. I messed up at the beginning. As you see, I made a huge mess, painted all over the sidewalls. I messed up at the beginning, and there was a flake of junk in the bottom as far as other paint that I didn't even think about. So when I went to mix it, it broke off because the lacquer thinner, and it made it a mess. So I kept having to clean the gun out, clean the nozzle out. But I am very happy at how well that sprayed. That should be our last coat. I'm hoping. And then it can completely dry for a few days as we get the truck ready to go. But I'm gonna throw away my stuff that I don't need any longer. And the gun cleaned up. I'm cleaning up everything else. Woo! It's looking good. It's definitely coming together. A lot of people have hit me up, like Scott. He hit me up and said, oh dude, you gotta do some lines or something as long as you're there. Don't think so. I don't think so. We're gonna keep it red with some black. Settle things, but. So I'm awfully close to bending this back into shape. There's 2 things that I'm missing on this truck that we gotta do. Well, there's a few things, but windshield, door panels, well, that too. Okay, there's a few things. One of them that's really bothering me is the fan. And people are saying, oh, leave the fan clutch, put the other one on, this, that, blah, blah. No, I want to find the fan that was on it. And all this time I've been looking for the part number, and finally I found one that's similar, and it shows that the part number's like up in here. I thought I just saw it. Right there. The part number is right there. You just can't see nothing. So hopefully we can clean it up and see. This is some of the go do a different project and then come back with a clear mind, because it makes a world of difference when you're not overthinking things. Okay, 2MHA45P44. Is that the one that I just looked up? I was kind of hoping that that was a win. I can't find that yet. We're gonna do some digging. I'm gonna talk to some of the Mac guys. Yeah, the only one I can find similar, the bolt holes aren't wide enough. Yeah, we could switch the water pump back to the short shaft, this, that, blah, blah. Put 2 belts on instead of 3. And then have that clutch jacked up, not engaged. We'll be hauling manure and then we're down. We'll stick to the simpler side. We are jumping around and I forgot that these had come in and I never put them on, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let me look up, I forget, I got the video somewhere of it. Just looked up the video, so yeah, the arrows are correct. Let's get one of these opened up. I made the mistake the other day of getting razor blades that were from opening boxes so the ends aren't pointy. Big mistake. We gotta switch them out. It doesn't make for cutting things open very easy. Yeah, cute little bag. So, now how do we get these in here without damaging? They're just brass and they're just check valves. So on this side, flow arrow going in. That's it. It must build up around it to, they just fall in. Well, that's not very exciting. And then we got some gasket makers somewhere here. Gotta get the gasket maker. Then we can get this on the front of the motor. So this side would go the other way. So we do have to get a list of filters. Granted, those filters were changed 8/14/2022. They had 293,000. I believe that's a 164. So it's been over a year. Granted, this truck didn't run since the spring. 200. What did I say? 286 or 96? Well, either way, this truck has 301,000 miles, 700 or something. Oh wait, no, there's no third decimal. It has 30,170 on it, or 6 point 30,000. So that must have been 243. So we put 6,000 miles on this. Right? Am I doing my math? Yeah. But alrighty, got the gasket maker. Of course, we went with the black stuff. It goes right here, so I'll clean that up with a razor blade. That one's clean. Bolts are right there. Somebody's here. Does need a 3/8 plug over on this side, so we'll get one of them. So let me just. He's coming. Relax, Yanko. Yanko is pumped. He's gonna lose. Relax, Yanko. He's getting something for us. Stuff's a little cold. How we doing? Another day in paradise. Dylan Smith, ladies and gentlemen. And Yanko's pumped up. Stay out of the paint booth. Okay, filter housing's on. I did do one thing that I don't like, and that hose is a tad bit short. So we'll probably put 2 or 3 inches onto that. I might have the rest of it, but I'll probably grab another roll. Otherwise, we got fan. I did realize that this has a puncture in it, so that's going to come off. And we got to fix these, which that bothers me too. But it is what it is. We're into the next day. Dylan actually brought me extension cord, which is sick. I got one, Dylan, but I appreciate it. That one's not as tangled up and long. So we got an extension cord, some flex coil in the MIG welder, which that should allow us to start working on the cab here. So we're gonna get this done. And then I did pull all the door hinges. We started looking at them. I gotta price them out. I don't want any rattling. I want this thing to, which it's gonna rattle no matter what. It's an R model Mac. I know. But the door pins are a little worn out. So we're gonna do that on both sides. Because movement like that, well, that one's tighter, but movement like that makes a big difference further down. But here's the red. And this is what we got. This is, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I'm very pleased with how it came out. So, this should be done for now. This, the cross member, we'll let it chill in there for a while longer. And then, we're gonna dive into this. So still working on the fan, but otherwise we're making a lot of progress. So next thing is dismantle doors and get the cab ready to get painted. So taking windshield wipers off, taking the decals off. They're not called decals, what are they called? Taking off the hood straps, arm, getting the air out of the way, lights off, and going from there. So we're gonna work on getting this all buttoned up. I'm still looking for the whole assembly, but I don't think we're gonna get one. I'll be honest, we've been jumping around quite a bit. Tinkering on this when we have time, when we have parts. I have parts coming today. So this video actually is 3 days worth of messing around. Got some cool things for this truck. So I'm excited for that. You guys will see. And we got some other stuff, but let's check it out. Yep. This has been drying for 3 days now, I think, since we last painted it. And that might be it. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a clear, but we will see what comes of today. So I appreciate you guys watching along though. There's some sweet videos coming in the next 3 days, 4 days. Yeah, like I said, we did buy something and we did get an amazing tour of it's impressive. You guys will just have to wait and see. I cannot believe the detail and everything else that goes along with the tour we went on. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.